Hi all you lovely kings, queens, and in-betweens, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Elaine, and today I'm going to be recapping Season 1 of Farming Life in Another World. This is part 2 of my series, which covers episodes 4 through 6. Now, without any further ado, I'm going to jump into things with episode 4. Zabuton captures a queen bee and presents it to Hiraku, who makes a house for them near the orchard. Within days, the worker bees have built a nest. With the elves' help, Hiraku constructs a waterway, which connects the river he found to a reservoir he dug, providing the farm with access to more water and fish. The additional water allows Hiraku and company to build a rice paddy. Hiraku makes fish-filled rice balls for everyone with their first harvest. The girls enjoy them so much, Hiraku doesn't get any. Next, Hiraku constructs a bathhouse with the help of the elves. He builds a purification pool along the wastewater channel, filling it with slimes that cleanse the dirty water before it flows back into the river. Hiraku finally has a bath to enjoy, but struggles to relax while surrounded by the farm's female inhabitants. Soon after, the dogs lead 5 new elves to the farm. Hiraku and company decide to build the newcomers their own home and improve on Hiraku's old one, so there will be enough room for everyone. The elves express a desire to reproduce and repopulate their race, which makes Hiraku nervous since he's the only man on the farm. Kuro takes over the narration. He had a nomadic life that continued into his years with his mate. When they were defeated by a grappler bear, their lives took a turn for the worse, but Hiraku took them in. Kuro is grateful that he and his family were given a home, a place to thrive. Given the number of women in Hiraku's pack, Kuro has become convinced that his original assessment, that Hiraku was a weak human, is false and is concerned since his master hasn't yet realized he and his kind are the terrifying breed known as Inferno Wolves. Episode 5. Construction on Hiraku's new home is completed. It is far larger than the last one and includes features such as a main hall to be used as a gathering space, a dining room, a kitchen, and a cellar. He chooses to ignore the bolt-locked door, which hides a massive bed for 2. With the help of his almighty farming tool, Hiraku manages to grow crops that are highly sensitive to certain types of weather, such as the cold. After harvesting his first batch of spices, Hiraku makes curry with naan with Leah's help. It's a hit. Meanwhile, Tia and Lu try to develop a protective charm to ward off the wolves, whom they've discovered dislike the smell of cilantro. As winter approaches, the farm begins making preparations by stockpiling firewood and other supplies. Hiraku begins to feel as though he's not contributing enough since he can't use magic, but Lu reassures him. No one else was able to thrive in the Death Forest before. Eventually, winter arrives and the weather drives the farm's inhabitants indoors. To help keep everyone entertained, Hiraku creates various games for the group to enjoy, like Reversi and chess. It allows Tia and Lu to continue their rivalry in a non-destructive manner. Hiraku is surprised when he discovers the wolves have figured out how to play the games. Kuro even beats Lu at chess, and Hiraku at mahjong. Spring finally arrives, but before the group can plant anything, Zabuton sounds the alarm bell as a wyvern descends upon the farm. Episode 6. As he thinks about protecting everyone from the wyvern's attack, Hiraku's almighty farming tool transforms into a spear. He uses it to defeat the wyvern, keeping it from harming more than some of the crop fields. Both the Demon Lord's generals and King of Dragons are frightened when they hear of the wyvern's defeat. They are unsure how to handle whoever dwells in the Death Forest. Hiraku begins growing grapes, which he and company turn into wine. Meanwhile, God is being chewed out by his daughter, the goddess of agriculture, for sending Hiraku to the Forest of Death and giving him a replica of the Holy Lance Grime, which can drain a human's life force and kill them instantly. Hiraku has survived only because God graced him with both improved recovery speed and a healthy body. Zabuton and the wolves capture another vampire, Lu's younger sister, Flora. Hiraku finally learns that his dogs are Inferno Wolves that can breathe fire. Flora is also a researcher. She is fascinated by Hiraku's description of the microorganisms that allow for the fermentation process, which is used to make things like tofu. Soon after, Flora departs to prepare for her new life on the farm prior to moving in. She returns a month later with milk-bearing cows and her family's ogre maids. Feeling outnumbered, Tia departs. Later, she returns to the farm with 3 more angels and a tribe of lizard men. They come bearing chickens. The angels are given the task of patrolling the forest, while the lizard men are put in charge of all labor that requires strength outdoors. Leah invites the remaining elves who were wandering the forest to come live with them. There are no men. They all died during the human war. The elves all have plans to reproduce, and Hiraku seems a little concerned since he's the only eligible male around. As the farm continues to grow, Hiraku calls a meeting to give their village a name. The group settles on the Great Tree Village. The village throws a party to celebrate and unanimously decides that Hiraku is their mayor. And that concludes part 2 of my Farming Life in Another World Season 1 recap. What did you think of my recap? Did I leave anything out? Let me know down below in the comments. I always like to know what you lovely kings, queens, and in-betweens think. And if you like what you saw here today, please smash that like button until it's blue. Subscribe, ring that bell so you'll always know what's up, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.